Hey guys, welcome back. We've been kind of just talking about, we started out talking about singers, then we kind of morphed into just talking about a general performance overall with everyone in the band, learning the lyrics, learning the music. I mean, that goes for you guys that need to learn the music. I see, some guys that got music stands on stage, 10 years later because they won't take the time to learn the music. So that whole no music stand thing applies to you as well. It's not just directed toward singers, although I see that offense more with singers than I do anyone else. The thing today, though, I want to kind of get into is I know without a doubt that I'm going to get a lot of hate for this series. People always want to kind of pigeonhole me as the guy who hates on bands and never holds the production people accountable. And that's total bull butter, because if you go back and you look at my videos, I spent 2 weeks up until last week talking about sound engineers and what they need to be doing better. And I am fully aware that there are a lot of sound engineers that have egos and that have issues that gets kind of got a chip on the shoulder before you even show up. I will say this about that. Come live in our world for a while, okay? Come and deal with the egos we deal with, especially from bands that have no reason to have an ego. They're putting 20 people into place and they think they're Motley Crue or something. Like, I mean, really? Really? Or, you can just never seem to make them happy no matter what you do with their monitor mix, and things like you guys just don't understand what we go through on our side of it unless you have some experience as a sound guy, Now, I know there's guys out there that should probably just walk away from the business, okay? I'm just going to be real, because we're all about honesty. I'm all about talking about the elephant in the room. There are some people in this business that are so burnt out and so fed up, and they're still doing it because they need the money and it's their career and it's all they have, to make a living with. Some of them guys need to just retire. I worked with a national band 2 years ago, and the road manager was the most polite jerk I have ever dealt with in my entire life. From the advanced conversations, advancing the show, all the way up to him showing up, all he wanted to do was get it done and get back home. He was as burnt out as anybody has ever been burnt out in their entire life. That is the exact person that I'm talking to, concerning this stuff. Because if that's your attitude and you can't create a warm, inviting environment, for the band, at least start the night off with positivity, then you probably should think about another career.